Hello brothers and sisters, welcome to the 14th and final week of class. It's a short one, we only go through Wednesday, and there's only 3 assignments, so we'll dive right in and take a look. As always, we can run over and click on the lesson section here, and it'll give us a summary. Notice that everything is due on the 20th, that is this Wednesday. So we want to dive in, and there's no quiz this week, there's no discussion, there's simply these 3 activities. We'll talk about each one of those just briefly. So let's start with the big one, the 50-pointer this week, and that deals with our globalization activity. Oh, that's not what I wanted, right here. So this one is not as intense as what you had last week. There are 2 parts to it. The first section is to write a short essay answering the following questions. How might future consumers benefit from the total globalization of the world economy, and what costs might they pay? So when we're talking about globalization of the world economy, that means that everyone's able to trade freely with everyone else. The economy is essentially one piece instead of an economy made up of a bunch of different nations that are trading and charging one another tariffs and fees along the way. So think about what the benefits might be and what the costs might be. In this case, a short essay should be at least 1 page. Okay, so 1-page essay answering those 2 questions. That means you're going to have to think about it, maybe do a little bit of research, and come up with some of your own ideas as well. The next step is you're going to search the internet using, they've given you a couple of keyword searches here, consumer climate or effective globalization, to give you some information, and then in another short, at least 1-page essay, answer the following. What specific information did you find that will change consumers' lives from each of the sites that you visited? Why do you believe that this development will create change? How will development change consumers' lives? And what single new technology do you believe has changed the lives of the U.S. consumers the most in the past year? Explain your choice. So pretty short time frame. We have all kinds of new products and things that are coming out, and I want you to think about the technology itself that may have impacted. So this may or may not actually be a product that's directly sold to consumers, and maybe something broader, technology that's utilized by them instead, but not actually something they're charged for. And then finally, you're going to upload those. So 2 essays, 1 page minimum each, and 25 points apiece. That's our big assignment for the week, is looking at globalization. All right. Activity number 2 is kind of our summary of the budget. So you've submitted 3 budgets now for us to review and grade, and now you're going to write an essay summarizing what you learned from the budget assignment that you started in week 5, and that you've submitted a couple of different things. So in previous ones you've included a short paragraph. In this one we're writing a short essay. Well, it's a brief essay, so I would expect about a page for this. Okay, so whereas the other one could be a page or longer, I mean this one should be at least a page as well. So 3 pages, you can do it. 1 page on this one and 1 for each of the other short essays that you have. And the last activity is just our free write. So it's just thinking about what you learned from the globalization piece and from writing your summary on the essay, or excuse me, summary on the budget, and tell me about it. I'm especially interested in this case in insights that you gain from the class. So I would encourage you to really think about anything that you've seen working from previous weeks even, and just kind of what role that plays in your life right now. And that wraps up the class for us. I appreciate all the work that you've done. I know it's been hard for some of you, more difficult for some than others. For many, finances are not easy, and it's a challenge that you'll continue to have the opportunity to choose to face and to choose to react. Agency, or the ability to act, is what separates us from other things, that intelligence, that power to choose for ourselves the path we will take. And with finances, we can either let finances happen to us by doing nothing and simply dealing with the consequences of choosing to do nothing, or we can be proactive and decide for ourselves what our fate will be and the decisions that we make. I know that as we make those choices, that the Lord will guide us, especially as those choices are righteous ones, and help us to understand how we can be wise stewards of everything that He's given us. Again, it's been great to get to know you, and I hope to see you around.